Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Now they'll run it on the toss. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the...
Looking for a huge play. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you...
Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw.
Touchdown, Texas State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it on the outside. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Warren. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Gator! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield on first down. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Slings it downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
Moving out to the right. Unleashes one. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays. especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, Don.
Red pass, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's pushed out of bounds, couldn't quite get to the first down marker, and they'll give up the ball. And that decision will be questioned for a while. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. When you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bobcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Inside. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. That's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 21 over Western Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Texas State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Jamison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Grove. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Floating away. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Touchdown, Bobcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Grove. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. 28-14. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move.
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers. And he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line. Now set up the offense for great field position.
They'll try to run it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Gators in the hurry-up.
That looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it down the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Gonna swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Soft spot in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Gator! Once he got some room, it was over.
The head coach and the offensive coordinator have got a ton of guts to dial up that pass on fourth and short when everyone's expecting it to be a run play. It worked perfectly. How about the speed on the back end, taking the top off the defense, an accurate throw with a lot of pressure by the QB, and they link up for a massive score on fourth down.
Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. QB got it himself, turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Bobcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. Snap it to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. With the catch, it's Jamison. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what...
He wants to go deep. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Gators will try to punch it in on first and goal. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Throws to the wideout. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flank. Nice job.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas State. And the stomping has commenced.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
27.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Finds his man. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Grohl. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
Headed to the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Fires on the move. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That's a really nice job by the defender reading the route. When that guy flies off the football, I'm thinking deep, deep, deep. He sits down with that hitch. I sit down with it, too, as a defender, break on the football, and get a hand on it. Nice play.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Bobcats! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 8 over Georgia State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. The corners are walked up tight. Oh, he's got a chance.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas State.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
43.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Direct snap. Finding open areas. They ran it on first down, now on second. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Grove. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Pocket breaking down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Finds a man on the left. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. One more play to pad the stats. They'll go with a direct snap. Running into the open space. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting